I always grew up, you know, looking up to my father as my personal hero, as someone I wanted to embody. He's a great leader, and he's someone who I've wanted to emulate my entire life.
My grandfather, William LaMotte, served in the Navy for just a couple of years. And so my father never was able to serve, but he always had a sense of service. And so he always brought us to 4th of July parades, always taught us to salute veterans, always take care of it, went to veterans' homes and took care of them. And so that was very instilled upon me at a very young age. Tried the college thing for 2 years, and I kept walking by this booth, an ROTC booth, and I was like, what is this all about? What are they doing in ROTC? And they said, just come on out. It's costs you nothing. You get a leadership grade. You learn about becoming a leader. So they sent me to Fort Jackson. So I became a basic training XO. And every day was great because we were teaching the soldiers Army values, and the warrior ethos was going on at that time. So it was a big deal working on that. And so I was very excited. And then while I was there, looking at transitioning, I always thought about being a financial advisor. Want to get out, do that, but then 9/11 hit. And so it got real fast. My daughter was born, and 18 days later, I left for Iraq for the first time. So we drove me up, basically got out of the car, took the bags out, shut the door. I'm leaving my baby girl. I have 2 boys, a baby girl, and I'm looking in the window of the car, and there's my daughter in the car seat, and my boy is there as well, and my wife. It was a hard day. And walked inside and deployed.
I mean, that's hard. You grew up with your dad right there. And of course, he was busy doing his Army thing. But he'd still come home from dinner, still tuck you in, tell you stories, watch football on the weekends with you. So going from that at such a young age is definitely tough, but something I held sacred from that time. I was, just learning to read in kindergarten. But there was a book that you wrote a note in that I still have, and it's the My Daddy's a Soldier. The book is about a dad who's has to go away, and it's all the fun stuff he does, the push-ups with his son, packs his bags, is talking about how, dad smells bad coming back from the field, or all that stuff that every soldier has to do. And it's again a reminder of my father's my hero.
I think sometimes you see parents maybe a little nervous about their kids serving, and I would ask you, it was good for you, why isn't it good for them? And so to me, like I said before, it's always important for me to serve so that my children have the ability to choose to serve. And so I'm very proud of Bailey. He made the decision on his own to be able to do that. But I realized what I wanted to be able to do is the timing was perfect, where I retired and now it's Bailey's time. It's not me and Bailey. It's not Colonel LaMotte and Second Lieutenant LaMotte, and we're trying to figure out balance. I want it to be my time is done and his time begins.
I think being a military kid is extremely valuable. The experiences that I've gotten to do, thanks to the Army and the Army community, it's tough, but I think it teaches you that resilience early on, and you become kind of okay with that change. And the Army makes sure that life isn't dull, it doesn't get stagnant. Something's always changing, something's always happening.
I really love that we have come full circle from back when I used to see the commercials like in the 80s of be all you can be. There's no other place you can be all you can be. I mean, they just want the best for you in the Army, and it takes a village, and you got a whole village. We love living on base. We love being part of the community, and any community that we were at, getting the opportunity to eat different foods, be a part of different cultures, was all a great learning process and developed who we are today.
Army's treated me pretty good, and I felt it definitely impressed upon me this desire to pay that forward by myself serving for however long this career lasts me.